It's the middle of summer one night, Van Nuys, California, and I just finished my shift at Yogurtland. Boss finally divided our tips and our hours, so I was going home with an extra $300 in cash, which was really, really going to help towards my bills. I'd also invested in a skateboard a few days before that. They were on sale at Target for $15, so I said, why not? I always wanted to learn and figured it'd be a faster way to get home. See, normally when I lock up the store, I take the main roads back home. Just quicker walking. But this night, of all nights, I decided to go through the neighborhoods because earlier that day, I noticed the pavement was a lot smoother. So that would only mean that it would be less kicking and pushing on my end, you know? So I kicked and pushed, breeze flowing through my face, tank top on, khaki shorts, work supply Crocs, which are extremely comfortable, by the way. Extremely comfortable. And of course I got my music tuned in, earbuds and all. Kicking and pushing, and then I reached the end of the road. Corner of a complex, apartment building complex on this side. And there's a sidewalk. Now this street kind of intertwines with the main road, so I'm back to cracked pavement and whatnot. And I don't trust my skateboarding skills enough yet to maneuver on a sidewalk because it was so narrow, so I hop off. Up ahead of me, I see a group, 4 people, 1 female, 3 guys. And as I got closer, I noticed that the female's body language was kind of stiff. She looked like she didn't want to be there. But she was between the bushes and the 3 men who were towering over her. And all I could think about in my head was, please don't bother me. Please let me just pass on through. I make it past them a few steps before I realize that I'm hearing footsteps around the opposite direction. And as I heard that, I also heard someone say, "Yo, homie!" I didn't make any sense out of it, so I just kind of kept walking. And by the time I had that realization, a hand grabs my shoulder and spins me around and said, "Yo, homie, we talking to you." Everything happened so quickly. My skateboard was in one of the gentleman's hand, and the other one started feeling my pockets for my wallet and my phone. Got a hand of those too. But the main one, the one in the middle, he had his arm out like this, standing. And the extension of his hand felt heavy and somewhat cold. I looked down and there was a gun pointed to my stomach. My left leg goes numb. My heart rate starts beating extremely, extremely fast. My hands, my palms, they start sweating. I feel frozen. Now, at this point, the other 2 start jabbing me with their fingers, saying, keep it moving, keep walking. Every small step I took backwards, that gun didn't remove its tension between my abdomen and itself. And stupid me, out of the blue, asked, "Can I just please have my stuff back?" The one with the gun says, "What?" I pleaded again. I said, "Please, can I have my stuff back? I don't have much to get by on, and this is all I really have. Can I just have my stuff back?" Other two are still jabbing me, telling me, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." The main one pulls the gun back and holsters it back into his pants. I didn't know what was going to happen next, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he asked, "You have a son, homie?" In my head, I quickly said, "Yes. Yes, I do." And he asked me, "What's his name?" I said, "Daniel." "How old is he?" 3. His name wasn't Daniel. That's my name. And he was not 3 years old. That's how long I was living in California. There was no son. I lied. I don't know what came over me. If he had asked me to see photos or anything to prove that I had a son, I'm sure I would have been shot dead right then and there. He grabs my wallet and my cell phone from one of his guys, and he grabs my skateboard from the other one. Sends both his hands out and tells me, "Take care of your son, homie." I don't know what came over him. I'm sure thought of a son losing his father. Might not bode well over his conscience. So I slowly grabbed my things, because at this point, even I didn't believe that I was in the clear. And the other two guys spun me around, pushed me in the back of my head. Now, as I'm walking, I still don't believe that I'm in the clear. I don't believe it. I don't. There's no sense of relief. I still feel tense that the back of my mind, a bullet could penetrate my skull. And this is just all one big trick. I get to the end of the street where the crosswalk is, and I press the crosswalk button. I didn't want to look back, but the corner of my eye led me to realize that it was empty behind me. I turned my head and those people were gone. They weren't there. I think they might have lived in that building. The light turns red. Crosswalk signal comes on. And I cross the street. And by the time I'm out of the vision of that apartment complex, I clutch my skateboard tightly and hold my pocket, and I just sprint all the way back home. Straight down. my mind, I just wanted to be behind my door, behind my room door, in my bed, under my blanket, sheltered. Because so many things rushed through my mind. If I hadn't gotten there, I don't know what would have happened to that woman. If I decided to take the outside street that night, I would have avoided all this. Or if I didn't tell him I had a son, I would be sitting here talking to you about this right now. And my family wouldn't have any idea where I am.